guys, it's Drunken Canadian from InfinityLogic.net today, and we're going to be doing a tutorial on Hello World in C++. After this video, if you'd like to see the notes on the tutorial, you can head over to InfinityLogic.net, and if you're not a member, you can sign up. Otherwise, you can go to the C-C++ section and look up the Hello World tutorial. I have the compiled executable and the whole tutorial written out in PDF and doc format, or Microsoft Word format actually. And it's also out on multi-upload, so if you prefer to download it from a hosting company, you can do that as well. So the first thing you need to do to make an application is open up Microsoft Visual Studios. We're going to make a new project called Hello World. If you're using Microsoft Visual Studios 2010, you can do that right from the front by New Project. But if you're not using that, or another IDE, the most common spot is File, New, Project. In our case, since it's a console application, we're not going to use a template. We're just going to use an empty project and name it Hello World. Oops, I guess it would help if I did a capital there. We're going to add a source file, and we're going to name that main.cpp. So we'll select the C++ file and then just type main and hit add. The compiler will automatically open that for us. And the first thing we need to type out for the program is include IOStream. This tells the compiler that we're including the standard input-output stream. This allows us to write and read to the console. And the next thing that we need to add is using namespace std. This tells the compiler to add the std namespace, which makes it so every time we want to use cout, we don't have to type std : cout. That goes for same for cin, so that's all based input-output stuff. We'll get into that later on later tutorials. So the next thing we need to type is int main void, and then our curly brackets. So int is the return value of the function main. Main is the name of the function. It has to be called main, or the very first function of your program has to be called main, because that's what the compiler is looking for the very first part of your program. If you do not have main, your application will not compile. Void, on the other hand, is the function arguments. We'll get more into that later, but for this application we don't need any function arguments. So the next thing we're going to type out is cout, left caret brackets, and then quote hello world, and \n for a new carriage return, and a semicolon. And then we'll do cout again and of C++. And this time we'll do endl. Oops. Endl is the same thing as doing a \n, which is an escape character. Instead of doing it in the string, you can type it at the end. It basically allows it so if you're doing variables or stuff like that, let's say you had a number and you wanted to output that, and you didn't want to have to do another bracket and then a quote and \n, you can just do endl. The next thing we're going to type is cin.get, and then two brackets and a semicolon, and return 0. So cin.get tells the application to wait until it receives a new line character. So when you hit enter, the application will continue executing, but until you hit enter, it will just sit there and wait for you to do that. And return 0 tells the application to return an integer of 0 and exit. So that's the end of the application. So let's go ahead and build this. let's go ahead and run it. There we go. Hello world of C++. As you can see, the of C++ has been put on a new line because of the escape character \n, which is a new line character. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see the tutorial notes, head on over to infinitylogic.net. I hope this tutorial helped you learn something new, and thanks for watching.